Okay, so we've just created our course. Now we want to add an assignment. There are several ways we can do that. If you already have assignments, either from other courses or from other teachers, you would have imported it from your resources. But we don't have any of that. So I'm just going to add a few folders. And I already have a world history course that I've created before. So I'm going to build off of these similar unit titles. And you can add a description, you can add pictures, you can even create dates or change whether or not the student can see it or whether or not the student can see it on particular dates. So say I don't want my students to see Unit 2 or Unit 1 until next week, then I could change what date they can see it. We're just going to create something basic right now. I'm going to go ahead and create 2 folders just so you can get an idea of how to set up the course. Now, if you're a world history teacher, these units may not be 100% correct, but we're just using these folders as a shell. And within each folder, you would put all of your lessons within the course. For example, say I want my first assignment to be a discussion. I'm going to go ahead and add a discussion. You can enable grading, so if you want to grade discussion. You can have due dates. You can even do where the students have to respond before they get to see other people's responses, before they can get to see other students' responses. So I like to click on that. And there it is. Now what I didn't do is I didn't write out the question for the discussion. So I'm going to have to go back and do that. As you can see, it doesn't say anything. Another thing we might want to add, and let me go back to the front page just so I can show you how this works. I can either add items to the folder from the first page, or I can click on the folder and add items from there. So besides the discussion, I might have other things. I might have other things from my Google Drive that I want to add in there, which usually is connected right here. Or I might want to add other things from my resources. And within my resources, I have other quizzes, other activities. I have links to other things that I've saved. And then there's also apps. Maybe I want to add an Evernote or a video from YouTube. If I want to add something from my drive, which is connected to Schoology, I can.